6 questions Dragon Ball Daima needs to answer before it ends. Dragon Ball Daima has some big questions it still needs to answer before it all comes to an end. Dragon Ball Daima has been introducing all sorts of major shakeups to the Dragon Ball franchise ever since the new anime premiered last year, and it's been to such an extent that there are several questions it needs to answer before the anime ends. Dragon Ball Daima kicked off its run last year to help commemorate the 40th anniversary of Akira Toriyama's original Dragon Ball debut with Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine, and it has been a blast from the past. While fans have gotten to see Goku going on a brand new adventure, the new anime has also greatly expanded the lore. As Goku and the others are traveling through the Demon Realm for the first time in the Dragon Ball franchise, years after it was first teased to exist, the previous episodes have revealed that this new region has been far more important to the wider multiverse than fans have ever expected. This has gone to such an extent that with the anime apparently wrapping up soon, there are some big questions that need some answers before the franchise moves on to something else. Will there be a new fusion soon? Dragon Ball Daima has been making all sorts of reveals about the Demon Realm, and some of them are more nonchalant than the others. One of these reveals were the Medi bugs. These were bugs that not only restored stamina like the Senzu beans, but one was much more interesting. The join bug was introduced to the series as a way for demons to quickly fuse with one another, and Dragon Ball Daima has been hanging this possibility over fans' heads for the entire series thus far. Nothing has necessitated this fusion yet, but that's something that needs to be seen before the anime ends. What's Dr. Arinsu's plan? Dr. Arinsu has been moving in the shadows since Dragon Ball Daima began, but it's yet to be revealed exactly what this mysterious scientist is going for. In creating a new Majin Buu with Ku and Du, Arinsu wanted to claim the Dragon Ball from the first demon world. She's also been having Glorio keep tabs on Goku and the others as they collect the other two, so it's clear that she's angling to make a wish on the Dragon Balls herself. She's troubling enough that Supreme King Goma is wary of her and knew how Majin Buu was originally created, but we've yet to get any hint of what she actually wants. Now's the time. What's going to happen to Majin Ku and Dua? As part of Dr. Arinsu's mysterious plan, she's created 2 new Majins from the remnants of Majin Buu. Majin Ku and Doohu have turned out to be much different than fans might have expected from the new foes at first, as it's not exactly clear whether or not they are as inherently evil as their predecessor. The 2 of them are going to be listening to Arinsu's orders, but outside of that all they seem to be into is eating chocolate. They're not a threat, so it's not like they need to be wiped out before Dragon Ball Daima ends. It's just that whatever happens to them needs to be figured out soon. Where are all these new Dragon Ball Daima characters going to go? Dragon Ball Daima has introduced the Demon Realm in full for the first real time in the franchise, but what really sets it out from the previous Dragon Ball anime releases is where it's set in the timeline. It's both a sequel to Dragon Ball, as it's set a few months to a year after the end of the Majin Buu arc, but it's also set before the Battle of Gods arc that helps kick off Dragon Ball Super. Which means that every new face we meet here has to go somewhere that we haven't seen before. They will likely be relegated to staying within the Demon Realm, but it's not a goodbye that's going to come easy after such an extensive adventure like this. What is really going on with Neva? Neva has been one of Dragon Ball Daima's most intriguing new characters since the start of the series revealed that Namekians could have a much greater control over the Dragon Balls and their magic than seen before. But as each episode reveals more about what Neva can do and how much influence he seems to have within the Demon Realm, the series seems to be teasing that Neva has something else in mind. He might be casually observing everything for now, but he also seems like he could turn on a dime and reveal why he's keeping such a close eye on Goku and the others while they seek the Dragon Balls. Something's going on. What's after Dragon Ball Daima? If the leaked release date for Dragon Ball Daima holds true, then the anime will be coming to an end with episode 20 airing on Friday, February 28th. So the biggest question heading into these final episodes is what is coming after all of this? Its place in the timeline makes this an issue as its events likely lead into Dragon Ball Super, so fans just need more of that connective tissue to make it work. We just need a greater explanation of what the Demon Realm's status is, while Goku and the others head back to the outside world. Whether the anime is followed by a potential Dragon Ball Daima Season 2 or a potential return from Dragon Ball Super instead, there can't be any real leftover story threads left unanswered. The anime can't leave things off on a cliffhanger because we all know what's coming next, and instead need to see how these adventures are going to inform future arcs. Will there be more involvement from the demons? We'll just have to hope and see if that's something the anime bothers answering before it ends.